Okay, so this brings us to testing for 22 karat gold, or gold that's higher carat than basically 18 karat. There's 21 karat, there's 22 karat, there's 23 karat, and 24. Predominantly what you're going to see out there is 21 and 22. Occasionally you'll see some 23, but not often, and not very often you'll see 24 karat gold. My loop happens to be made out of 22 karat gold. Again, we want to look, remember, when you're doing these testing, I probably should have hit this earlier, you have to use all your senses. 22 karat gold is a nice, pleasing yellow color. It's alloyed with very little, and it has the actual natural color of gold. So how do we test for 22 karat acid? Again, the first test is always, always, always file the piece gently, but you can file it where there's enough gold coming off. And again, the fourth time I filed it if you're watching this video. What we do is we don't put the 22 karat directly on there. We always start with the 14 karat. We put the 14 karat on there. Why? Because if there's a base metal, the 14 karat acid will react to the base metal. Why? Because 14 karat acid is nitric acid. 18 karat acid and above is aqua regia. Aqua regia doesn't always react the same way 14 karat does. But every time 14 karat acid hits a base metal, it will bubble something. And when you see that bubbling, it's a sign to stay away. So now that we've put the 14 karat acid on here, and we've determined that it is gold, we want to rub it on here. And what I generally do is I'll make two rubs. I'll rub one rub and another one right next to it. Then I take my 18 karat acid and my 22 karat acid is, first of all, I put my 18 karat acid on there. And if it stays, I know that it's better than 18 karat acid. So what I'm looking for is no reaction. I don't want to see any reaction at all. So once we get the no reaction from that, what I also like to do is then move to the 22 karat acid. Now 22 karat acid is very tricky to use because I'll tell you what it takes to make you know is experience. So when you drop the 22 karat acid on the streak, if it's 21 karat, it will slowly disappear. If it's 22 karat acid, it will stay there basically and do nothing. Now, is there any test for pure? There's no test for pure, so my advice to you is, even if it's marked pure gold, only buy it for 22 karat, because there's no way you're going to know if it's above that. You're not a refinery, and you shouldn't be expected to know. So again, what are we looking for? We did the test, we filed it, we dropped the 14 karat acid, no reaction. We did the 2-streak test, we dropped the 18 karat, no reaction. We know it's better than 18. We do the 3rd streak, slowly disappears. It's most likely 21. If it disappears at a rapid rate, it's 18 karat. And if it stays there, it's 22 karat acid, 22 karat gold. But it's got to stay there with no reaction. But I'm going to tell you what, of all the tests that I do, this is the trickiest one of all because it basically is hard to do it. It takes a lot of experience, and sometimes you can get burned anyways. I'm just being honest with you. So my suggestion to you is, if you put it on the first test and it's 18 karat, buy it for the 18 karat. If it fades at all, don't try to guess if it's 21 or 20 or 19 karat. If it fades at all, just buy it for 18 karat. Again, that will keep you safe.